Hello, this is Lon and Bob. She's filming me because today we're going to go over my racing team. This is racing team. This has been accumulated over several years and is not every car, but is pretty much representative of them. So we'll start back when I was in high school. There was put out by STP a turbine car that was raced in Indianapolis 500, and I thought these were really cool. It was 2 years that they had the turbines, and it was just too much in the future for those people at that time, and they basically changed the rules to force the turbine car out. That really bummed me out. So I started running turbine cars, and these are with Aurora T-Jet 500 chassis, which is actually what this one is. And as time went on, I started adding wings. This one used to have a big front wing on it too. The local hobby shop said we're going to have a van race, so here is a van turbine. Later I started running Mustangs, and as can be seen, a van Mustang. As technology continued, turbine bodies just weren't making it because I had to put a lot of brass underneath the car. This is a very heavily modified T-Jet. Little wires, springs, bunch of... The gears here were hand carved out. I actually put this on a Dremel and took a knife, took out the center of the brass, and then drilled little holes in them all. All sorts of air ducts, air venting. The T-Jet eventually became obsolete, and this is what was called an AFX. Same concept. So, while I'm at it, this is my very first HL car. Came in a set. This in a red T-Bird. It's showing a little wear, but to me it's a special item. Well, shoot ahead a few years, and as you probably know, I have a home slot car track. There's a racing club, gentlemen over a 4-state area, computer controlled tracks. And when I started racing at the club, the first year were some very stock scale electric cars. This is a Mercedes, Sauber Mercedes car. And as you can see, once again, even though the original car was black, I painted mine to look like a turbine. So the whole turbine theme started coming through. This is a 124th car. I had actually a whole lot of these, but there's only one put together right now. These bodies don't last long. And, once again, STP turbine car. So the turbines live again. In the home track racing, we had several divisions over the years. This is called a 1063 car because this magnet is a 1063 magnet. Very strong. Holds the car down to the track. These things got very fast. On this track here, my lap record is like 3.8 seconds. You didn't even see them. It's just a red streak. I enjoyed them, but a lot of guys in the club were older, and it was just too fast for them. So they changed the rules. No more 1063s. So a manufacturer called Slotted was another class. Of course, the magnet was very small. And, of course, this battle damage. Slotted brought out their own Mercedes, which was many years later. This is a Porsche. That's a Mercedes. They weren't near as fast, but it was still fun. These are Ninco Classics. No magnet at all. Whoop, tape's given up. And we raced these with low RPM and high RPM motors, mattering on the year and rules at the time. They're actually a lot of fun. And once again, as you can see, there's STP decals, and maybe it's not a turbine, but I was getting known for cars of this color. People really painted over David Pearson's car and made it red. One year we were racing cars that fit into another category. This is a Ford GT40. Of course, it's in red. These are a few guys that didn't make the cut. Over here's a little bit of a story. There's a friend of mine named Billy. I've talked about him from time to time. And I go to Jersey and we go racing. And over a 10-year period of time, I just buy whatever people are running at the time. So this is probably the oldest, just a cute little gremlin. Nothing to it, it's a womp womp car. Then a bunch of years later, we just happened to go to a track and had the track owner build us some cars. He got one and I got one there. Mine was red, his was blue. These were cars that we raced at the local raceway at his house, or his town. That was in Orange, New Jersey. Champion car. Not near as fast as this. These were very fast. This is a Group 12 car. The wings actually at high speed flatten out like this. That's how strong the air pressure is on them. And full bore, almost all the way around the track. This was a test car that never made it to paint in the 1063 days. I started liking the Panozes. Good lordy, the Mustangs are not red. Well, Mustangs are blue, as you can attest to my earlier days. Mustangs are blue. This guy was white and I like purple. You can't really see it in the light, but that's a metallic purple, very similar to my Ford Probe. These are made by Spirit. They're Renards. This is a Marcos. Insanely fast car in a straight line. Killed every driver tried to get it around the track. Would not go around a circle. Two Panozes. Renards are the record holders in my track. And for the short of it, that's the racing team. It's a true thing too.